Look at the cash. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can. Yeah, super fly for the dumbos, plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young. Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, but the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'm a stud, no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, Lord, not me. I can never be the one you want to sub for. Money, that machine. The bell got my stove. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. I said like the 9/11 folks. Matte black, liquor clean. There's places in and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete. It's Ellis. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Back there in that Philly. Here we go. Gone. All right, now, lucky 56.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun now on third down. Called in by Anderson, left side. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Leopard! Leopard! Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on. Come on.
Fine. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. And they'll run it here. Through the juke. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Lucky 56. Hot. No. Check. Patriot.
And they'll go on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Gone! Leopard!
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. And McManus able to put it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll pitch it out to Jones. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. 23 yards on the play. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They come out here in the eye. They'll go with a keeper. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, bud.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on second and 10. Being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down. And
he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Carl Lawson in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
No. Check. Patriot.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Tough first half for him. Unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll break the huddle, come up on second and 8 at the 27-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Chiefs on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll set up a throw. That's caught right side by Anderson. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect the pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And on the ground they go with the running back. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal with the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
They get it to him running left. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. Becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him. Didn't happen.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45.
Oh, and That's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
We're back now in KC. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th.
Detroit!
On 1st down, they go option to the right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 9 yards on the 1st down. Keeper in it's 2nd and 1. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they actually need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is
hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gone, 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 gone.
Now a handoff looking right. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7th. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And McManus able to put it through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38.
Watch it now, Barney.
They run again with Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this game, has got to be priority 1.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Ellis. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This is Ertz with it, right side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Set. B-19. B-19. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. The 40. The 30. The 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 40-second mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Broncos, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.